So today my plan was to shoot a vlog or a behind the scenes of me getting clips for a parkour POV in Seoul, South Korea. But Seoul is not where I am right now. I'm still in Japan, and the reason is that I got banned from South Korea. I got lucky in two ways. First, I had to extend my stay in Japan, which I'm definitely not complaining about. And second is that I'm also actually shooting a parkour POV here in Japan, in Osaka. So because I have no plan today, let's just get some more POV clips for that. And meanwhile, I'll just try to explain this situation of mine, and because I think it's an interesting story, an interesting experience. But now we arrived to the spot, the first spot of today. A bunch of stuff going on there, and then this bridge is pretty cool, full of different walls. We're also like pretty much in the touristy center of Osaka, so it's a pretty cool location. I think I want to just run across the whole bridge, just vaulting over the rails. Let's just put these things together now and see how it works, just slowly at first. This little bush, I didn't know about you. Also, I assume that it's gonna rain very soon, so I have limited time as well for that. Let's get it, let's get it. It's raining. Anyway, meanwhile, story time. Pretty much exactly 1 year ago, I went to South Korea, city of Seoul, for the first time in my life. The first few days it was going pretty well. I was visiting different spots, and then because I knew that Seoul city is also pretty much known for cool rooftops, I talked to my friend, my local friend, if he could show me some cool rooftops. He said yes. We started with like small rooftops in this like really cool area, and then I really wanted to visit this one particular rooftop with a really cool strike challenge. I asked them if it's easier to sneak up to the rooftop. They said it is, so me and two other locals went up to this building. It was very easy to just go in, the doors were open, even the doors to the rooftop were not closed, not locked. Look, it's the Japan time. So everything seemed pretty smooth, and then we started shooting some clips up on the rooftop. I got the clips that I wanted, and then we just heard some voices calling us. We looked down to the story below us, and there were like 10 different police officers, firefighters just calling us down. We said like, yeah, of course, we're not running away, we just came to them. The situation was pretty escalated because I assumed they thought that we would run away or something, but as soon as they saw that we're actually chill, we're like willing to give them our IDs and stuff and cooperate, they were okay. Anyway, they told us that they cannot just let us go, and we have to go to the police station to explain what we were doing there. I'm crossing a big road, and I'm gonna show you how long does it take to wait for a green light in Japan. Hours. It's been a year now, so I also don't remember the exact details, but I know that they took all my fingerprints. They had me sign a bunch of different documents with my fingerprint and also a signature. Documents that were all in Korean, so I couldn't read them, And even though I had the translator, the version of English, the law English that this person was using, I couldn't understand anyway, because I never studied law. But after that, that was it. I was free, and the other day I left South Korea. So in the following months after I left South Korea, I knew that there is a case going on about me and my friends, but I was just hoping that it's gonna be okay. I was hoping that we're not gonna get any fine or other punishments. And after a few months, one of my friends let me know that the owner of the building decided to forgive us with no punishment, and the only thing that they required is for us to write an apology email to them. So I did so. I explained myself. I told them that I didn't want to cause any problems like this and that I will never do that again. With that, I thought the case is closed. Over. So the day after this rooftop incident, I left South Korea, but I also realized that I probably do not have enough of clips for a Parkour POV from Seoul. So I knew that I'm gonna have to plan another trip. So now we're moving to present. The day before today, aka yesterday. Woke up, got my tickets to Seoul, got to the check-in counter, showed my passport, and then suddenly they clicked check-in and couldn't. So then they had to call Korean immigration, and that's when things started being a bit weird. But about that a bit later, because we just arrived to another spot here. And running along these walls, probably do a little like descent thing over there. Let's check it. Yeah. This one's cool. It's just that the walls are size of a thick rail, and it's still like showering a little bit. It makes it a bit sleepy. The gap itself is tiny, but it's slippery and pretty thin. Okay, easy. Yeah. Here. Little marker. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's keep going. So the person at the check-in counter of my airline, after calling to the immigration, they got to me and said that I am not allowed in the country and that there is nothing they can do about it. I was like, okay, but what can I do about it? And they said, we don't know. I asked for what reason I'm not allowed in the country, and they said that they cannot tell me. So with this information, I was just standing at the airport like this and started thinking. Let me sit in this park for the rest of the story. I started realizing that it might be the rooftop incident that's blocking my entry to the country. So the rest of the day, really, I spent calling to different embassies, consulates, you know what I'm talking about. But unfortunately they either didn't know about anything like that, or they knew but told me that they just cannot tell me. One of the weirdest calls that I had was with the immigration of South Korea that refused to talk to me and kept hanging up. They always just said, "We will not talk to you," boom. I felt super weird about this. And another one was from a Korean consulate, you know what I'm talking about? In Japan. My girlfriend called there because they couldn't speak English. It's a government office and they cannot speak English. So my girlfriend had to talk to them in Japanese. And while explaining my situation to them, as soon as they heard my name, they told my girlfriend on the phone that I committed a crime in South Korea and that they suggest my girlfriend to stay away from me. Which was the weirdest thing ever to hear. But I'm assuming that the reason is that the person on the phone, all they knew and saw is that I have a criminal record in South Korea, and didn't know whether it's a murder, theft, or just roof jumping, but still very weird. So I rebooked all my flights back to Europe, which unfortunately was pretty pricey. The thing is that I respect that they gave me a ban after this incident. Like some countries are more sensitive to things like this. It's just that I wish they let me know before actually coming to the airport and asking at the check-in counter. I think that it would be a fair move from the country. Although ChatGPT says that it is possible for South Korea to give you a ban without informing you about it. So if you ever run into a police incident in South Korea, and even though it seems like the case is over and everything is fine, they might as well also give you a ban without telling you about it. And you know, we're parkour people. We do go through these police incidents. Some are just nonsense, some are a bit more justified, but just always make sure that even if they let you go, talk to the embassy in your country and ask them about if there's any other consequences, punishments. Anyway, what am I gonna do now in this situation? My plan is to visit a Korean embassy in my home country and ask them about the length of the ban, if there's anything I can do about it, and be able to come back to Korea. I truly hope that there will be no other problems with this. Obviously, even after this incident, I still love Korea. I love the city of Seoul. I haven't visited any other places in Korea, so I'm looking forward to do so next time. The only thing that I'm actually angry about are the people in the immigration and the embassy their behavior was really, really bad. In conclusion, did I learn any lesson? Obviously. If I'm ever back in South Korea and I'm on a rooftop and I see police, I make sure that I run away and don't get caught. No, obviously I learned that I'm gonna have to start taking these things more seriously, because I don't want to get into trouble like this again. Don't feel sorry for me. I was aware of this risk, so I just pay my price. Just wish me luck, because I really want to be able to come back to South Korea again. Although luck is always with me. That's the Irish blood in me. I have no relation to Ireland. I'll be definitely updating things about this situation on my Instagram. But now I hope that you enjoyed the Japanese video and this quick behind the scenes of 2 clips that I got today. Too much talking, too much talking. Bye bye.